Good morning and welcome back to the Gilf's Den. This is Stephanie, your host, and I am here with Cassie, my sister. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
yes, and she's on today, and this is like not a comfort zone at all for her. This is her first time ever being on, so she's going to be, if she has to put a piece of paper on her face for some time because she's talking about certain things, she might. I'm kidding. Okay. Um, Here we go. Back again about castor oil. I mean, like, people can't get enough of it. So I found
No.
this description. I thought you would like it. So we understand where it actually comes from because I was kind of like, where does it come from? So castor oil is derived from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant. Has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for a variety of health conditions. It's rich in fatty acids and with a history of medicinal using dating back to ancient Egypt. Castor oil's potential for providing relief from various ailments is truly fascinating. So it's a castor bean, and it makes castor oil. It's crazy. I wanted to know what it was, not that I can say the rest of it, so I'm just going to say this. It's a perennial flowering plant. So interesting, huh? Yeah.
Very.
See, most of our stuff is actually derived from the ground, it's actually healthy. I'm going to talk about the frozen capsule um castor oil cleanse that. Her name is, remember we watched that, we found that video. Her name is Marian Owens. She's an ND and LMT, and she's a detoxification specialist. So we went to hers because it's been all over TikTok. And on TikTok, they had lots of different remedies of what they had suggested, but hers specific is first, you need to buy 750 milligram castor oil tablets. I don't know if you found that. It was very difficult for Sherry and I to find.
Yeah.
So what we thought is 650, and we did 6 tablets. That's what because she's going to do it too, right? So I did 5 tablets of it. So it's only 650 that I have. And so she recommends 750. So if you can find the 750, but the bottom line, if you follow, I will have her link in my Reddit account. So when everyone can go and look at her video, and on my YouTube. It's just a very simple process. You take it at night, just before bed. They have to be frozen for 2 weeks for 5 days. Everyone's like, what's going to happen, right? No one really knows. Well, I'll tell you because I just went through it. I took it at night, and I was expecting poop. I was expecting stuff, okay? But nothing happened. I took it Tuesday and Wednesday. Nothing happened. Remember, I told you, I'm like, nothing really happened. And then I had but I also had maybe backed up. Maybe we were talking about that. And I had an amazing bowel movement in which I shared to your husband that I felt it was my whole colon coming out. And I know that was pretty gross, but I was like, damn, that's a lot for a little person like me. And then the next one that happened that I didn't get to share with you, which was the next night, because it happened in the middle of the night and I couldn't get my camera. And but that was another it was more than a little person could ever expect to expel. And but here's the deal, it wasn't diarrhea. They were whole poops, or like it was, like full of air poop was the next one. See, the first one I showed you, that one didn't have air. That was a sinker all the way to the ground. But the next one was full of air because those were all floaters. So that's,
Oh,
I don't know, that's probably a little better. I don't know. Anyway, all I noticed though was when I wiped was it just feeling a lot more oily, it was like castor oil. It felt like castor oil was like coating and going out of my body. That's what it felt like. And nothing ever came out of my butt. nothing, or my sphincter, nothing ever leaked, nothing. I'm just being truthful. Hey, listen, people want to know, like, what's going to happen? Because what happens if they go to work, right?
Well, yeah.
So it didn't really, my bowel movements, which are my normal bowel movements, are in the morning. These bowel movements tended to be a little bit different. And that's probably just because of the killing of all the parasites after it goes through that tube, as Marian explains on her video. So that's it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I lost 5 pounds.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. 5 pounds. I was like, what? My stomach feels empty. I feel really good. Like,
That's
and
what I was
5
going to
pounds,
ask you.
I mean, yeah, I want to know that, like, all that shit's out of me. You know how, like, you can feel when you still have, your stomach is just not empty. My stomach feels completely empty. And I've been eating still. Last time was Sunday. Today's Tuesday. I feel great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Trippy, huh?
Yeah, it is trippy. It's
Now, when are you guys going to do it?
after Thanksgiving, because I didn't get the pills in time to freeze them long enough.
And thank you for saying that again. That's a key. You have to make sure that they're frozen for 2 weeks in the freezer, not the fridge.
Yeah, they need to be solid white based on the video.
Yes, solid white. So, and mine were, so yeah. So that was it. So I will post, and I know I have a lot of posts already, so I'll post up a couple more. I'll post up her video now that we're talking about it. But otherwise, it was awesome. Yeah.
That's
So tell me about you.
Well, I'm still doing the castor oil in my belly button every night and still having no, tummy issues. I'm eating dairy and just amazed because I can enjoy more food and we don't have to make 2 separate meals because hubby won't eat my vegan stuff. So now we just make 1 dish and I can enjoy it. We love charcuterie boards, and so to be able
So
to
the
have,
cheese.
for me, it's the cheese. I did find some vegan options, but they weren't as good as some of the cheese out there. And so
Right.
to know that when we have company, I can make a cheese board and I don't have to go, okay, don't touch that. That's vegan cheese. You might not like it. Everything is going really well with my digestion, and I'm, regular, like we talked about, and this is the hand.
It's a comfortable topic.
So everything that's just been great. I've got Dan doing it. He's doing it every night, and he's seen some benefits from it as well. Not as many, he hasn't had a bout of diverticulitis since he started this. And then,
And what is that? What was his symptoms on the diverticulitis? So we know. I don't know.
excruciating pain in the abdomen.
Oh, and from what?
There's a whole list of things. So, we're not quite sure what causes his, because he doesn't eat some of the things, like strawberry seeds are one, and he doesn't eat strawberries. And so we're not quite sure, but with the volume of food that he eats, I think sometimes it might just be the volume of food that he eats.
He is a big eater. He's a big eater. Yeah.
So, that's been great for him. And then I put it on my stump every night, wrap it, heating pad. And since I started doing it, I've had no nerve pain at night.
None.
And that is when I had all of my pain as soon as I laid down to go to sleep. And I've had none. He's been doing it every night on his knee and has seen marked improvement with his knee. Like, he'll be walking and he'll twinge, and he's had none of that. Absolutely no twinging since he started doing it.
Get out.
Yeah. Yeah. He's still like at the end of the day, he'll be a little sore, but not like he was before because he's seen the benefits. Now it's not me having to remind him every night. Do you castor oil on your belly button? Do you have your wrap? He does it automatically now because he's starting to see the benefits and what I've been
He
talking
wants to
about.
feel better. Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I know you went quick over the stomach stuff, but I just have some questions because it's such a big issue for people. So if you'll explain how you guys do, you just do the 2 drops and that everyone's all over the place. So explain how you guys are doing it.
Well, I don't do 2 drops. I do about a quarter size.
Okay, good. So let's talk about that because everyone's gone from 2 drops to way too much, and then you have people that are sick. So talk about what's working for you so people can understand. That'd be good. Yeah,
Yeah, I do about
just a quarter size.
a quarter size in my hand, and then I put it in the belly button, and then I rub it in really, really good, and then all around the belly button, and then across my stomach. I don't just do the belly button because it's, a quarter size, but I work it into the belly button and then massage it all around and then spread it out, so that it's covering my whole abdomen.
Hmm. Wow. And he does the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, diverticulitis. Yeah. Same. I have a friend that's doing the same like you and stomach issues. Amazing. You said that, I know you said you've become regular and you feel that they're healthy. Dan, we already know, goes multiple times a day. So we can't really probably gauge that unless he's upped it or doubled it. But do you feel full? Do you feel lighter? Do you know what I mean?
So one of the things that I used to feel was a lot of bloating and gassy before, even when I was not eating dairy. And since I started the castor oil in the belly button, I don't feel that at all, ever. I feel light. I don't feel bloated. I have no gas pains. It's been awesome because I constantly struggled with my digestion. And, you know, I always worried whenever we had to go someplace, wherever I had to be, where it was not my own home, or if I was out on the boat, worrying. I was constantly worrying. So now I don't have to because I'm regular. Get up and I have my coffee and I go, and then I don't have to worry about it. And it's not something that I thought to expect from it in the belly button. I never would have thought something so simple would have such a huge benefit in my life, that it's taken I know it's silly, but it took a lot of weight off of me. Not weight, but a weight off my shoulders. A weight off my shoulders, because it was always in my mind. Wherever we went, whatever we did, I was always thinking about it, making sure I knew where the bathroom was. I knew where, okay, wait, we can't go until, timing things around my tummy issues. So it's been nice to not have to worry about that.
I have a question about that because I have another friend's husband who's just like that. Who is currently just like what you were explaining. Um, was it when you ate and then boom, it just went through and you had to find a bathroom right away? Was it that kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes.
that's him. He won't eat. Everything's all timed around his eating. So anytime we're out
Yeah.
with him, everything's all timed around eating and a bathroom to make sure that he has the bathroom closed. He unfortunately
Yep.
came to my house one time and we had a gate issue where he couldn't get through the main gate. The guard left early and I didn't know the number. So I had to go up there with my key and all this crazy stuff. And he shit his pants.
Oh.
I know. I felt well. we ended up having a good laugh about it because, we're just funny people. But I mean,
Well,
it
yeah,
just
you got
happens.
it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but he was like, God damn it. And so that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's a big deal. So I'm going to go see them next week. So I'm going to put
Yeah.
that castor
Yeah.
oil in his belly. I'm going to
Yeah.
make her
'Cause-
do it every night and I'm
yeah.
going to see what it changes. Yeah. How many days did it take you to notice?
4.
4 days.
Isn't that silly? I mean, it was 4 days, and only because I know this, only because we went to the neighbors and I had just started it, and they made food that had dairy in it. And I wouldn't say anything, I'm not going to say, oh, don't fix that for me. And I was worried. I thought, okay, well, I don't have any appointments. We're not going fishing. So I'll be okay to be on the toilet for the next couple of days. And nothing. No. And it was on day 4 that happened, that we went to
Wow.
dinner. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
That's
So
how
for
I
you,
know.
it was day 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. So it could have been sooner. You just didn't know. You didn't try it. But day 4 was the key for you. So this is good to know because good. I'm going to test this out with this person and
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
because
Oh,
that's awesome.
I feel his pain. I feel as I've been in the car, and it's not pleasant. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not pleasant when you eat
Well, and
something
it's
and
hard
then
on,
have,
because he's always looking for a bathroom. He's running and
Mhm.
looking, I felt bad every time. So it's not like everything's planned around that. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that until the last time till he pooped his pants. He made it seem like it wasn't a big deal. And then boom, he pooped his pants. That's when I knew it was a big
Yeah.
deal. So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's
yeah.
almost like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. That's kind of how it felt for me, but I didn't have it. I went to the doctor because I thought that I might have it, and they're like, no, you don't. I'm like, okay. And I just kind of lived with it. But the castor oil has changed all of that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing. It's awesome. Okay. Well, let
it
me
is.
just tell you. Okay. So I know we're both doing this, so let's talk about it. The hair. Okay. How many times,
Yes.
what do you tell us what you're doing and how you're doing it? And if you'll talk about also include about is it hard to get out the next day?
So what I do is put the castor oil in my belly button and on my stump, and then I put it on my face, and then I rub it. Everyone gets to see my hands now. I rub it here. Huh?
No, right here. No, no, I love it. No, that's good. You rub it here.
It, I rub it at the crown because that's where I was losing hair, and well, at the front, and then on the crown, and then on the sides and underneath here. And then,
Okay.
put it in my hands and put it on my face and I rub it in. My hair is really dry. So for me, I don't have to wash it out the next day because it soaks up pretty good. I only wash my
Oh,
hair once a week. And the night before, I really go to town and I really scrub it in the whole scalp. So on a nightly basis, I just do my target areas where I was losing hair here, back in here, the sides and the back. And then I put my hair up in a ponytail. But once a week, I coat the whole thing, not just the scalp, but I work it into the ends of the hair, throw the hair up, and then the next day I wash. I also have castor oil shampoo and conditioner. And I thought the very first time I did it, I thought I was going to have trouble washing it out and probably have to, do 2 or 3 shampoos. But only one time I was able to shampoo my hair and it rinsed right out. My hair loves it. Absolutely loves it. This is the longest it's ever been. It used to break off right about here. I never had it any longer than that. So, like, it's,
wow.
yeah, it's crazy how, I've tried all kinds of hair growth things, natural stuff, herbal stuff that you can get from the health food store, and take a prenatal vitamin, even though I'm not pregnant, because the hairdresser with the hair breaking, she said, take the prenatal. I know. Take the
Didn't know that.
prenatal.
That's fun.
I know. But she's like, her doctor, she was having trouble with her hair, and her doctor told her to take a prenatal. So I started taking the prenatal. Nothing was helping. I know. Until the castor oil.
That's crazy.
It is.
How does your hair feel?
Oh, ever since I got sick, my hair is like, my father-in-law calls me a Q-tip because I look like a Q-tip. My hair is so like frizzy.
Really? Ever since?
Ever since, yeah. Yeah. Ever since, it's just constant. I can't, all the smoothing stuff, the flat irons, all the smoothing products that you can buy. I have tried every one of them, and it's just my hair. It's coarse ever since I got sick and all the medication that I was on. So it's soft and silky and it's smooth. Yeah, it's done wonders for my hair, and the fact that it doesn't break anymore.
Yeah.
That's, and I've always had
Game
thick
changer.
hair, but after I got sick, just never ever corrected itself, never got back to where I used to be before. And now I'm seeing, it's thicker, it's smoother, it's softer, and I only wash it once a week.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed all the growth in the spots that you say that you just do right there? Do you notice the growth?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Because I
Yeah.
actually could pull my bangs and see the
Oh,
scalp.
the spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And down here, right here, around here,
Yeah.
right at the crown, I'm just like, I'd rat it all up to kind of hide the bald spot, and I don't have to anymore. It's all filled in.
Oh, wow. Wow. So I too have been doing it, noticed it as well. All the new hair growth all around. I can see it, as it's all,
Yeah.
you can see it. And so I actually put it on where I do my whole hair, everything, all the way through. Okay. I do it like 2 or 3 times a week. So if I'm doing my face and then I'm like, I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow, I'll do it. I
Yeah.
only need to, and I'll do, because I, like you, I still do it on the belly button. I do it on my face. I do it on I have a kidney mass that I'm doing it on, that I'm going to see if it works. Everyone's reported cysts on the ovaries. If you put it
Yeah.
on your stomach, it's getting rid of the cysts. And other people, somebody had a cyst under the armpit, and that was gone after one night. So I thought I would
Wow.
try, I'm going to just try. So I do it on my kidney every night, my left kidney, and I will have to have an MRI anyway, because they track it. And it's the only way they can track it. We tried to do like an ultrasound, but you can't see it. It's weird where it's located. And so we were just gonna, I'll go and see. So it hasn't changed since for like 6 years, 7 years. So we'll see. And that's what I'm tracking. So we'll have to medically see. So it'll be kind of fun to see afterwards if it happens. And I did do it on my ear. I had a spot on my ear since being a commuter. I don't know about you. I mean, because you were a commuter, but I have a lot of sunspots on my face, and I get them everything on this side, the left side of my face, and I get it on my ears because I would wear a hat. So if I was, if I had, sunroof or whatever hat, so my ears, I've had half ears cut off, all that. So I started getting one down here. I started putting it on. It's gone. So whatever it was growing to, I don't know if it was cancer. I didn't go to the doctors. It's gone. So, I did hear somebody do that too. So, and I just want you to know I had an appointment scheduled because I was worried about it. So I had an appointment
Yeah.
scheduled and I got to cancel it. So, but the hair, I've noticed huge differences, growth. It feels so good, so good. And it doesn't break off and it's growing like, which it hasn't, I tell everyone. So, and I hear people, I don't know about you, I tell everyone around me, so they're all telling me their outcomes, and everyone's seeing amazing outcomes. You too?
Yeah,
Are you talking
I've
to?
told a couple of people, and I haven't followed up with my one friend who's doing it on her knee after surgery. I'm going to see her Thursday, so I was going to follow up
Oh,
with her
right.
and see. Yeah,
Oh, yes, the one that had the surgery. Oh,
yeah,
that'll be fun
yeah,
to see. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's awesome. Well, good. Well, we're going to keep coming back, talking about more stories of people who you're talking with, sharing our own personal experiences, and even our parents, because I've got dad doing castor oil on mom's knees, and I have a friend doing castor oil on her hands. So, because she's got arthritis and all of that, and really a lot of pain. So, I have a lot of people testing out different things. So, we'll just keep on talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome,
So,
awesome.
all
Yeah,
right. Well, thank you for joining me in your way, way far away home on the other side of California. And
yeah.
I'll see you in January. Well, I'll see you next
Okay.
week. I'll
Oh,
see you in a minute.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay.